Hi guys, this is Mike at tabletby.com, and we're going to take a quick look today at two of the best 10-inch Android tablets on the market. We have here the Acer Iconia A500, Iconia TAb A500, and the Asus EEE Pad Transformer. Both of these are 10.1-inch tablets running Android, like I said. And in this clip, we're going to compare these two. First of all, we're going to start with the exterior. As you can see, these tablets are pretty similar in terms of size. Let me just put them one on top of the other, and you're going to notice that it's like this. You're going to notice that the EEE Pad Transformer is a little bit less wide and a little bit longer. Not sure if you can actually see this, but it's something like this. And let me put them like this. So a bit longer the transformer, and just a little bit wider the Acer. In terms of width, you're probably going to think that the Acer is a lot thicker than the transformer, because you can see the edges. The difference on the edges is quite big. However, you will notice that the transformer gets thicker towards the bottom, towards the middle actually. So overall, they're pretty much similar in terms of width, with a slight difference towards the Iconia, which is actually 0.3 millimeter thicker than the Acer tablet. In terms of weight, difference is a little bit bigger. The Asus goes for 1.49 pounds, which is actually 680 grams, and this one goes for a little bit more, 50 grams more. Theoretically, you're not going to feel this difference, but in practice you might actually do. In terms of construction, you're going to see that both offer on the front face a big 10.1-inch display. They look pretty much the same. Bezel is pretty much the same, or bezel width is pretty much the same as well. However, on the back they're quite different. First of all, the transformer, this one comes with a textured plastic finish. You can see it right here. It comes with this grippy finish. It actually feels quite nice. It will be quite solid and allows good grip when holding the tablet like this. You also have these edges here that also help you get a good grip when traveling and holding your tablet. The shape is pretty okay. You can see that the margins are thinner and the device gets thicker towards the middle, but overall feels quite nice. On the other side, the Acer, this one is covered in aluminum, so it looks more classier. There are two plastic straps here on the sides that will allow you to get better grip when holding it, because you know that aluminum can be quite slippery. Of course, having this aluminum finish means that it will get scratched quite easily, but that's something you're going to have to get used to. In terms of shape, you can see that the edges are rounded here, while these edges are straight, and overall I feel like the Acer is a little bit more comfortable to hold in your hands. However, it is heavier, and you're going to notice this. Now, in terms of ports, we're going to have a quick look of what both of these are offering. First, the Asus EEE Pad Transformer comes with a micro SD card, mini HDMI, headphone right here, nothing on the top. On this other side, there is the lock screen button and the power on button, a volume rocker, and speakers. There is one of the speakers is here, and the other one is right here, so stereo speakers. And on the bottom there is the docking connector, and these two connectors that will allow the tablet to attach to the docking station. On the other hand, this one, the Iconia, also comes with docking connector here on the bottom, while on the sides you have here a reset button, a standard full size USB 2.0 slot, mini HDMI, actually a micro USB slot as well here, headphone, no, this is the PSU here, on the top you have here hidden micro SD card, so both of them feature an SD card. This is, next to it there is a screen lock latch, which is something you usually don't get on Android tablets, and it's quite nice. A volume rocker, doesn't feel that solid. And on this other side you have the power button, headphone jack, and a mini HDMI slot. So this one has USB, while this one does not. The Asus Transformer does not offer a USB slot, while this one offers a full-size USB and a micro USB port as well. And on the other side, this one comes with mini HDMI, and this one comes with micro HDMI. Theoretically, micro HDMI cables should be a little bit more difficult to find, but you can find both of these on Amazon or other online sources. Besides this, both offer micro SD cards and standard proprietary connectors for docking and other accessories. In terms of cameras, on the back both feature 5 megapixel cameras. However, on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer there is no flash, and the camera is placed here in the middle of the tablet, while on the Iconia Tab the camera offers flash, LED flash, and is placed here towards the side. In terms of image quality, both are pretty much the same, and both can shoot 720p clips as well. Both of them also offer front-facing camera. There's a 2 megapixel camera here on the Iconia Tab placed towards the left side of the device, while the Asus features a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera just on top of the screen. Should also add a couple of more things about the speakers. As you saw on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, speakers are placed here on the sides, and they're decent quality speakers, not that loud, not that very good. While on the Acer you have the speakers placed here on the bottom, they're bigger, and they come with Dolby Surround support. And there's also an app inside that will allow you to set the quality of the sound according to what you're going to need. So definitely the Acer offers better speakers than the Asus EEE Pad Transformer. Okay, right now we're going to go ahead and power these two devices to see how long it's going to take for them to boot. Hopefully I can do it at the same time. Okay, and in the meantime I'm going to tell you a couple of things about the hardware. Both boost the same platform, an NVIDIA Tegra 2 platform with 1 GB of RAM and similar graphics. So in terms of performances they are pretty much identical. Besides this, I should also tell you a couple of things about the screen. As you can see, both offer 10.1-inch displays. However, this one on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer is an IPS panel, while this one on the Iconia Tab is an LCD panel. You saw that the Iconia Tab was a little bit faster, but not by much, only a little bit. So we set the same picture on this display so you can see the differences between them. Here on the left there's the EEE Pad Transformer, and here on the right there is the Acer Iconia Tab. You can see there's actually no difference between the two, and viewing angles are almost identical as well. A little bit better for the IPS panel, especially horizontal viewing angles. And colors are a little bit nicer on this Asus EEE Pad Transformer with an IPS panel, but besides this, screens are pretty much the same. So having an LCD display on the Iconia is not really that much of a problem. Both of these tablets are running Android Honeycomb. However, while on the Acer Iconia Tab we have Honeycomb only 3.0.1, so first generation Android Honeycomb. On this one we have Android Honeycomb 3.2. So theoretically, besides the customization options and some of the layout changes, this one, the Asus, should be a little bit faster. Iconia already comes with an update to Honeycomb 3.1 in some parts of the world, but here we haven't gotten the update yet. In terms of customization, they're pretty much the same. However, on the Iconia you have less widgets and less particular customization options than the ones you have on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer. For instance, you can see that on the Transformer you have this weather widget and the email widget, and this one that tells you where you are and what city are you in at the moment. Well, this one doesn't offer all this kind of widgets. Some other differences in terms of software between these two are the fact that Asus bundled this tablet with a couple of nice apps. For instance, you have a remote desktop application and the cloud storage option, and of course you have Polaris Office. While on the other side, Acer hasn't quite added all these useful applications. Of course, you have a DLNA software application and specific apps for watching videos, but this is something you can easily get on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer. I feel that they don't provide that much value as the applications bundled on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer. However, what you have on the Iconia tab are these shelves where you can easily organize content based on their type. For instance, this is the e-reading panel, and you have here the game zone panel and the multimedia panel and the social panel. You can easily add shortcuts to this particular panel, so you can find them easily based on their type. Let's go ahead right now and open the browsers on both of these devices, and okay, and we're going to see which one is actually faster. We're going to try and load the same site, which is our blog, tabletbyte.com. Put it in here. You notice that the keyboards are different. This is the customized keyboard offered on the Asus EEE Pads. This one is the standard Android keyboard. Of course, you can easily switch, you can easily install the standard Android keyboard on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, but you can't really get this one on the Iconia tab. This one, what offers are a couple of this row of numbers above the keys. Some might like it, some might not. Personally, I do, but it makes letter keys a little bit more cramped than on the standard interface. Okay, so let's go ahead and load this particular page. I think I should do it again because I haven't actually pressed these two simultaneously, so go. Seems a little bit faster on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, mainly because this one comes with Android 3.2, so it should be a little bit faster than the old generation. Of course, since you have Android 3.2, browser has a couple of extra options that were put in place by Android 3.1 update. So overall, pretty much similar browser experience. Now let's go ahead and open YouTube. And we're going to try and play a clip, hopefully the same clip. Should be a 1080p clip. It won't play it at 1080p, but should be a high resolution clip. 1080p. Okay, so we're going to pick which one, this one with the big bunny animation, and let's see which plays better. Let's go ahead and make this full screen as well. You can see that both of these can play this clip very nice. Colors are a little bit better on this one, as you can see, but they're overall pretty nice. Both of them, they're quite good at playing such types of content. And let's go ahead and try seeking. a little bit smoother on Android 3.2 than it is on Android 3.1. The sizes, they're pretty much similar. Okay, of course you can also play other types of Flash content as well, but right now I'm going to open mobile player. I'm going to try a couple of types of video content we've added on this particular two devices. I'm using mobile because this one is I found that this one is the best player for me. It manages to play most types of video content, while other players can't really do that. So we've added a couple of clips. We have MKVs, MOVs, MP4 and WMV files here. I'm going to try and go ahead and see which one can be played and which one cannot. Okay, let's try ahead and play this, the 1080p. You saw that the 1080p MKV can't be played by neither of these, but we can pick soft decoding on both of them, and then both of them will be able to play this. But you can see that the performances aren't that good. Go ahead and turn on the sound. You can see that both of these are quite laggy with this particular type of content. Okay, let's go back. We also have the 1080p MOV. Both of them can play such type of content, but once again you can see that performance is choppy, and I don't know why, but it seems to mute the clip each time I open it. Right now you're listening to the sound of the Acer Iconia TAb. You can see that the sound is choppy and images are choppy as well. But volume is quite nice and quality. And let's try this one, the Asus.
This is a real tattoo! Alan, what did you do? Did you rip me? I didn't do anything!
So theoretically this one is a little bit poor in terms of audio quality, but you saw that there's not really that much of a difference. Okay, let's go ahead and try the 720p clips. Once again, the 720p MKV couldn't be played with hardware decoding. We have to choose software decoding, and let's see how this goes. This particular trailer should be choppy. So these tablets are able to play this kind of content quite nicely. So this is the 720p MKV. Okay, let's go back. 720p MOVs are here as well. Once again, soft decoding. So you saw that this can be played again, but they're not hardware decoded, they're software decoded. So theoretically, if they were hardware decoded, these tablets would be able to play 1080p content as well. But this way, you have to get to only satisfy yourself with the 720p's. And right here we have the MP4s, and these two are actually, so it works here on this one as hardware decoded. You can see that quality is quite nice. So this is a 720p MP4. This one we have to go once again and press software decoding. Once again, this one is able to play it as well. It's not sluggish, but feels a little bit worse than this one. There are a couple of skip frames, a little bit of sluggishness, you can see. It's not perfect. Let's try ahead and play the same scene. Definitely on fast moving images you're going to see the differences. This is a little bit better on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, because this one is able to play this particular file without having to to get to software decoding. Okay, and last but not least, let's try some WMV files.
We are the usurpers to the heavenly.
This one are played natively, hardware decoded. You can see that both of these devices can handle such types of content fairly well.
This enlightenment. We are the usurpers to the heavenly.
And we also have here 1080p WMV file. Let's go ahead and try this one too. You can see that it's a little bit faster on this one, on the EEE Pad Transformer. Definitely you can see here the colors. So you can see that this one is lagging and it cut the sound altogether. Okay, so overall the Asus EEE Pad Transformer is a little bit better in terms of playing multimedia content. However, the problem is not that this one is faster than this one, because hardware is pretty much identical. The thing is that this tablet, the Asus EEE Pad, comes with newer generation Android, which offers better performances. So theoretically, on the Iconia Tab, once you get the Android 3.1 update, should handle the content pretty much the same as the Asus EEE Pad Transformer. There's not much I could add here in terms of software, because these particular two tablets come with similar hardware and similar software. Of course, like I said, this one has the newer version of Android, and this is why it's actually a bit faster. Even when moving between panels, it's faster, and when loading this particular app, you saw that it was a little bit faster. Comes with better designed icons and menus and stuff like this. But once you get Android 3.1 on this too, on the Iconia Tab, should be the same. We should also tell you a couple of things about battery life. Both of these can offer 7+ hours of battery on a single charge, so they should be quite okay. They won't offer up to 10 hours of life like the iPad do, but around 8 hours you should expect from the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, and a little bit less, like 30 or 60 minutes less, for the Acer Iconia Tab. So both are pretty nice in terms of battery life. Now, in terms of prices, when they were first launched, this one, the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, came at $399 for the 16 gigabyte to Wi-Fi version only, and this one came at $450 US for the same version, 60 gigabyte with Wi-Fi only. Right now, the Acer has made this tablet, the Iconia Tab, cheaper. It goes for only $389, so it's $10 less than the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, and this makes it even more competition for Asus's tablet, because before it was a little bit more expensive, now it's a little bit more cheaper. So theoretically, this is perhaps the cheapest good Android tablet you can get on the market right now. It's definitely cheaper than both of them actually are definitely cheaper than the Samsung Galaxy Tab, and also than the Toshiba Drive, and of course cheaper than the iPad. They're both offer with 32 gigabyte of storage as well, but neither have a 3G option for now. However, both Asus and Acer said they will offer 3G versions for these tablets in the near future, so probably by fall. Okay, so this one pretty much concludes our short comparison between the Asus EEE Pad Transformer and the Acer Iconia TAb A500. Like I said, both are perhaps some of the best cheap Android tablets that still offer solid performances. They both come with similar hardware, which is Tegra 2, found on a bunch of different Android tablets right now, and they go both for around $400. In the same time, both offer Android hardware. However, Why I particularly like more the Asus EEE Pad Transformer is because they were faster to upgrade software. Right now we're running Android 3.2 on this one, and it's really faster and solves a bunch of the problems we had with previous generation Android versions. Well, this one, the Iconia Tab, only offers 3.0 here in my country, while in some other countries there are versions with Android 3.1. Still, they're like 1 or a couple of weeks, 1 month or a couple of weeks behind Asus in terms of updating their device. What I also like more on the Asus is the fact that it comes with a slightly better screen. Viewing angles are pretty much the same, however colors are way better on this particular one, on the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, because the display comes with an IPS panel. And also I really like the overall sturdy shape. It feels quite nice, and it's fairly balanced. It's not very heavy, and it will be an overall very nice Android tablet, perhaps one of the best. I believe it's right there comparable to the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10. However, that one is more expensive and comes with its own particularity. So if you want something cheaper but yet good, this one should be the case. On the other side, the Iconia Tab comes with a couple of ports extra. It comes with USB, standard USB, which will be quite nice because you will be able to use this one as an USB host, and you can connect peripherals, easily connect peripherals to it, like a mouse. Right now it doesn't support a mouse, but it supports a keyboard. In the future it could support a mouse as well if you want to use something like this. And also with Acer cutting down prices, they really made the Iconia Tab even more of a competitor for the Asus EEE Pad Transformer, and quite a good pick for a 10.1 inch tablet right now. Also, what I like about the Asus Transformer, to have the option to get the docking station. It will cost you like 150 extra bucks, but this way you're going to transform the tablet into a mini laptop with a keyboard and a trackpad, 2 USB ports, SD card reader, and battery that can last up to 12 or 13 hours of life during everyday use. Asus says it will last up to 15 or 16, but you should expect more like 12. Okay, so this was pretty much all with this clip. For more details about these two, you should go on the site on tabletbyte.com, and also you're going to find on the site video comparison and video reviews for both these two devices, as well as here on our YouTube channel. Okay, that was it for now. Mike at tabletbyte.com with the Asus EEE Pad Transformer and the Acer Iconia Tab video comparison. If you like this clip, please press like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.